chillers in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting. I'm gonzo, headed where the homie live, cause it's on though. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo, so my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong though, that's against a bro code. Headed to his home though, no we living solo. Vertebrae, got this broken to his place. It's in his face, from then I say it's evidence. You entertain my loyalty to infiltrate. The only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. All my anger is a pain, you didn't know that I'm a saint. I will blow your up, then I again. Gone, feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chillers in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting cold.
We are the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. But a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. First play from scrimmage. Watson going to throw it. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First carry here for Kene Nwangu. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Off of play action, it's Watson. Flushed out right. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. We know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles. And there when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out
and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the... touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, these two teams met in Cleveland earlier in the year with the Browns coming out on top. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he gets it down to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll go again with Dobbins. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 22. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Jackson will keep it. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. Give him 2 on the play there, and that'll be good for a Baltimore 1st.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Jackson's throw here hauled in by Kupp. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. Touchdown. Mark Andrews with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after one. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a give, running left is Nwangu. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured up to the 9-yard run on the previous play. Getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Here's 2nd and 9. He'll find Schwartz complete right side. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Browns have moved out in front. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. 2nd down and 3. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Jackson. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. And the Browns are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Back to Nwangu again on 1st down. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And Watson has enough for the first down yardage as he slides to the turf. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11. A nice run there. He calls his own number, gets the first down, and then slides to a stop before he has to take any contact.
And that absolutely has to please this coaching staff because you know they've been drilling into his head. You're no good to us on the sidelines if you're not playing, right? If you have to be over here full-time with us, that doesn't work so well. We need you on the field, so sliding like that, they'll take that every time.
Again, Watson to keep it. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. 2nd and 6. Faking the give. Now Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. Touchdown, Browns. Anthony Schwartz with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing is Jackson. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. York able to send this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 45 yards on the ground for him so far.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
He'll get this one to Cup, complete. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career, and that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that, and even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause. Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40. Jackson now. And that is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson. He'll get it inside the 20. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 34.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Dobbins once more, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. From the 29, Watson. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. There's Trimble, the tight end. He's got the first down and more. 20, 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield.
Yeah, and this is what we mean when we talk about flipping the field, having your offense look at going a long way to a short way after he makes a play. His ability to do that, evident. Able to make the catch there, keep his momentum going, and just continue downfield.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just a...
He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And he is in for the 2 points, and they're back within a score as the lead's cut to 8. And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
The tight end in motion right. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give left side here for Nwangu.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ballgame.
And the Browns are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is up to 15 now. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. Here's Jackson to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And the Browns will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Off of play action, it's Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Browns are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And they're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Jackson from the shotgun. He sets to fire deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Josh Jones.
Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 16. After the interception, here's Watson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Browns.
So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things.
He's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Long developing route there on the post corner, but it was worth the wait.
It certainly was. I love the way you described it because you do have to sell the post. Usually a couple of steps towards the middle of the field in order to get the defender to turn his hips. And then he breaks off towards the corner, and off he goes. Well executed.
18 more yards there and another 1st down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
Jackson will throw again. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Back to throw here. This is caught.
And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Dobbins is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
One more time with Dobbins.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Ravens get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And Watson's going to throw it here. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Anthony Schwartz.
47 yards.
And the Browns extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
81 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
And on third down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. From the gun, Jackson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Jackson on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Again on second and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle, and it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game